I'm here representing my institution to collaborate with the Young African Petroleum Organization Association for the development of the oil and gas industry in Africa. My institution was created with the global goal to remove African youths from their poor, static, and inadequate technological knowledge in petroleum to a more dynamic and engineering skill needed by both the government and the private investors in Africa as a strategy to harmonize the African skills with skills of engineers from the Western world. And as such, I think the Young African Petroleum Association is a good platform and is I think a flexible platform for us to orient the African youth on human capital development and capacity building, because that's one of the major strategies of gaining independence in the oil and gas industry in Africa. That's the major aspect of modern technologies and techniques for the production and the promotion of the oil and gas industry in Africa. So I think being here in this ceremony, this occasion, this conference organized by the Young African Petroleum Association is a privilege, and it is an event to meet with other promoters and other entrepreneurs, operators in the oil and gas industry, as well as the government of Zanzibar, the government of Tanzania in relation to the oil and gas industry. This conference has been very important, and is first of its type, and it is the first time. And the organization, I highly appreciate it, because I've attended conferences in Chad, Gabon, Cameroon, with the Central African Business Energy Forum concerning the Central African pipeline system, and I see how they are doing conferences where they are already doing it so many times, but this is still the first time, and it was really very, very successful. I want to appreciate every participant who has also patronized our stand to know much about the International Petroleum and Mining Academy, and to know much about our prospects for African petroleum industry, which is the operation of the regional university for petroleum, where Africans will be trained as engineers at the bachelor's and at the master's degree, and even sponsor the graduates who have entrepreneurial projects, so that they become employed, and also employ other people in their own country. I think it has been a very good platform, and I wish nearly every African youth should be acquainted to Yaba website. I think Zanzibar, I don't want to call that name island or small nation, but it's part of Africa. So if Zanzibar should host an event like this, it is not man's making. Is God had made it that one day in our life, a young man will lead an organization that is created in this in Zanzibar, and I think Zanzibar, the population of Zanzibar and the youth of Zanzibar should be the first benefactors of this program. Like in our programs, we have scholarship programs that we are proposing to Yaba. I think the Zanzibar students should be the first, especially the female children, should be the first ones to benefit from this program. Yeah, thank you. If I want to advise the youths of Zanzibar or the students of Zanzibar, the first thing I will tell them, everyone that is a student going to school should study real studies. Don't go for shortcuts. Don't make games to pass an exam. No. Study to pass an exam. And I also want to assure everyone that the oil industry is an industry where other industries depend. So if you study in the oil industry, you are capable of going into any other industry. And then I also want to assure the youth of Zanzibar that that story, that phenomenon of unemployment in Africa, unemployment that is gone past. It's a zero study, because if you study the right thing, you'll get a job.